thinking right now, like if I needed to get Non, just cast Enlarge Reduce so that way like I can carry bigger things.
Or you just reduce Non.
That too.
Well, wouldn't they fall faster though? No.
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 Look, I don't know.
Here
Okay, look, I figured out how physics work in my head. Okay, guys? I totally do. I don't know how it works.
And depending on how far behind we are, I can do something. But regardless, Henley is going to beat us there anyway.
And then I'm going to
by
beat
a good amount.
Or the other two.
Honestly, Enley is so much faster than everyone else that it would have been plausible to say, even with his stop to get a Mammoth Tusk, he might have beaten onto the cliff.
No, you could have.
He did not have that much of a lead.
The only thing
you could have.
The only thing that Non has over you is that she's a level 2 rogue, which means she can bonus action dash and action dash.
Yes, but I also have boots that triple my speed, and I can use my bonus action to fly faster.
That's very true.
And I also don't have to worry about going up and down hills and shit.
That's very true. You guys are pretty evenly matched in that mark. Because I know that just with that, what's it called?
30, 60,
Non...
90.
Yeah,
or
Non can move 90 a turn.
I think Enley beats them out still.
Probably a little
Yeah,
bit, yeah.
I can move 135 a turn.
Oh shit!
Well, you're probably right there then.
Actually, after the first turn, I can actually do more because I can use my action to dash. Because I just have to activate them the once, and then my speed's just tripled.
Okay, so counting Wing's fly speed, right? Which is 30. And then my movement speed, that's 70, right? Because I have a movement speed of 40.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And if I did action dash, that's 140 feet, correct?
No. That is not how
I don't think that's how that math works.
Yes. So the way that movement speed works...
No, it would just be another 40. I'm dumb.
Yeah, I'll say, the way that movement speed works is that if you have, like, alternate speeds, that is if you decide to use that mode of transport, right?
Oh, so I'd have to choose between 30 or another 40.
You can't add them together.
Yeah, so you'd have a 60 fly using your action.
Well, no, I believe their fly is 40, so they would have an
80.
An 80, yeah.
Whatever your fucking fly is, I don't know. I don't have wings.
I don't know. Can we just say it's 40? So it's.
I think it's 40.
So.
Yeah, if Enley's dedicating his entire turn to movement, he uses his bonus action to get up to 45. And then uses his action to activate the Boots of Dire Circumstance. So then it's 3 times 45, which is 135.
Zoom, zoom.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I had to choose between them, so that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
The dark you go is 60.
Your flying speed is actually 30. It shouldn't be 40.
Oh,
That's
okay.
crazy.
Well, my regular speed is 40.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so you're faster sprinting than you are flying.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Because of
Enley is much faster in the air, however.
He's still gonna use his wings, so
I am gonna have to wait for Seffi to get back. So
yeah, we do kind of need them, huh?
Yeah,
We
so
kinda do
gonna
need
kinda
Seffi.
vamp a
Our
little
fearful
bit.
leader.
Your fearful leader.
Are we live?
We are. We've been live for 4 minutes. I tried to call out earlier, but I might
Hi,
not have been
chat.
loud enough.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Which I'm eating butter pecan.
I just feel like engaging the audience. Hello.
Evening. It's so.
I'm gonna rephrase that.
It's so nice.
I'm
now.
eating Blue Bunny soft serve butter pecan.
So because of daylight savings, it's no longer dark by the time like we get to the hour mark of this campaign, which feels so nice.
It is for me.
It's dark for me.
Yeah.
It's already dark right now.
The sun is up for me. It'll be going down in about 2.5 hours. And I love that. I love that for me.
I look forward to the day that Enley can go Mach 1.
I'm excited for that.
Honestly, listen, pick up a couple levels in Monk, take the mobile feat.
Yeah, how fast is Enley? Mach 1.
There was in by Black and Blood we had Longstrider potions and we also had a rogue, and their whole thing was that in one turn they could move like basically 120 or more just by bouncing off of a wall, anime style.
That's crazy.
It's actually kind of disrespectful how fast Enlil would be able to go if he had just like a couple more, feet of movement.
Yeah.
If I took a long strider, I could increase your speed by 10 feet.
Yeah, there you go. That's why.
So that puts you at 40 base.
3. That's
140 base plus the extra
plus 15.
20.
Plus 15 for the for my bonus action. And then,
your bonus action gets you half movement, doesn't it?
Is it 15 flat or is it half movement for my bonus action wing thing?
I believe it's. It should be halved because that was the.
Okay, so 20.
That'd
plus
be 60.
So I would move 180 feet per turn if I was just booking it. It's like, that's like disrespectful. It's disrespectful.
You're going 30 feet a second.
How many miles an hour is that?
Why are you meowing?
I'll tell you.
What are you meowing about?
Alright, guys. I'm on Red Bull number 3.
It is 0.3 miles a minute.
Oh.
At 30 feet per second is 0.3 miles a minute.
0.3 miles a minute times
I haven't
60.
done anything. You don't see anything.
Okay. That's 18 miles an hour.
That's pretty damn fast.
Just does Enlil need to get somewhere? It's about 20 miles away. He'll be there in a little more than an hour.
Thank you for agreeing, Lizzie. I appreciate it.
It's actually no, I don't smell. It's actually shocking how even with that speed, you technically don't beat out a dragon, like an actual dragon.
What else can I do to boost the fuck out of Enlil? What other spells do I know?
You know?
Yeah. What's it called? A young red dragon while dashing does 160 feet per turn.
Wouldn't?
Oh, I can get them to 180. So then they would be faster than a young dragon.
I think they're all 80 feet, no matter what. Let me do a
do I know that I
because
could?
Wouldn't haste be better though? Because couldn't they spend that extra action to dash
Haste,
and then
haste is better. Haste also just doubles your speed.
Yeah, haste also doubles your speed, but then they could
so
use
that would make it.
Action.
So then it would be haste, long strider that makes your base 80, plus the 20 from your boots makes it 120. Times 3 is 360.
There it is.
You will be a speed of light. You will just.
You will.
That's
will be
not even
fast
including
as
the extra
Udrina.
action, which would
You will be as
also
fast
increase
as
it.
Udrina.
Listen, if I just take 2 skills of Monk, the mobile feat, and I get hasted.
Do I learn haste as an artificer? What level spell is that? I do.
That's
at
a third. So it's gonna be
once
a
I
while.
get third level, once I get third level slots, that's not until like level 10.
Yeah, it's level 12.
Some high ass thing.
Because it's what's it called? The way that normal spellcasters work is it is your level divided by 2 rounded up. And for half casters, it's your level divided by 4 rounded up.
I think it's fucked up that I can learn slow but not haste.
So, what is that? You know, you can
imagine.
Wait, you can't learn haste.
No, it's artificer. It's an artificer, sorcerer, and wizard spell.
That's nuts.
Oh wait, I get third level slots at level 9.
Yeah, because 9 divided by 4 is something like 2.25, I believe.
Just barely high enough.
Which is higher than 2. So let me actually run that really quick. I believe I'm correct on that. Yeah, it's 2.25, which is higher than 2nd level, which means you get 3rd level.
Wow.
Yeah, so we got I got 4 levels till I can get 3rd level slot.
Guys, I want to multi-class with Enly so bad.
Yeah, it's basically every 4 levels.
I specifically don't want to multi-class at all.
That's valid.
so
I think
can
that Enly would make sense if he multi-classed. I'm just trying to decide what.
I've considered multi-classing for Nadar, but I haven't found anything that actually like interests me that would make sense.
I mean,
because he has high intelligence, high strength, so it's like, what makes the most sense? An intelligence caster.
Eldritch Knight Fighter.
Oh yeah.
I could do, but...
Hello, I used to play one of them.
But the only issue with an Eldritch Knight Fighter is that you kind of already are one.
Yeah.
You would be doubling down. And also, one of the main things...
Bond.
Yeah, you get Weapon Bond, but you don't need Weapon Bond. In order for someone to disarm you, they have to cut your fucking hands off. So...
That's crazy.
Actually, no, that doesn't even work. They have to take my armor off. If I lose my hand, my armor replaces it automatically.
Are you serious?
I'm fully serious.
Wait, hold on. So you mean to tell me
I'll
your
read
armor
the
your limb?
Hang on.
Or reattaches it?
Looking it up. I need to... It does not reattach it, apparently. Let me see.
No, it's, fuck is
I'm
blind.
The armor replaces any missing limbs functionally identically to a body part it is replacing. So I do
if I lose an arm, I can replace the arm with just my armor.
I do think, however, that that doesn't happen immediately.
It wouldn't
right?
be. It wouldn't be instant, but I could just do it.
Yeah, you'd have to make the adjustment, but you could do that. You will become a cyborg.
That's crazy. Oh my god, he could become a medieval cyborg.
Whew.
I want to be 7th level so I can get Flash of Genius.
You can basically
really
just televive.
God, no. I lose my left arm and become Ezekiel.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, you're just like, they're going for your right arm. You're like, no, this one.
No, I want Flash of Genius, which is what I get at 7th level, so I can give you guys +4 to your reaction, to your fucking rolls.
Wow. I'm looking at your armor. I think that we have been ignoring the fact that whenever you hit someone with your Thunder Gauntlets, they have disadvantage on everything else.
Disadvantage on everything but me, yeah.
Yeah.
If I could manage to hit something and it still be alive, I'd bring it up. But no, I've been remembering. It's just now that before when Bard wasn't here, I was the only one they were targeting anyway, so it didn't really matter.
Now they have to worry about me.
Yeah, now they can actually target Bard. So. So now it's a important thing to remember.
I can't believe that Sephi's dead.
Yeah, Sephi's fucking dead. They said they're playing Cooking
Mama
Simulator.
Non falls off a cliff and dies.
Damn, fucking rip.
Like, if I had a way to cut to everybody else, I would, but like, I straight up don't.
We're all heading to the same direction.
I left on a literal cliffhanger.
It's a cliff falling. There's no hanging going on.
You don't know that. They could be hanging on a branch.
They are falling.
You don't know that. They could have grabbed a branch for a few seconds and then hanged.
Listen, I only got one fucking spell slot for Vortex Warp, so we better, they better be within 90 feet of me.
Enly will just,
grabs
Five
their
Nights
arm and
at
slows
Freddy's
them
dive. Enly just Five Nights at Freddy's dives for Non.
Enly is just grabbing their arm, trying to slow them down as much as possible. He is not strong to carry them back.
I could reduce her.
Them down.
I could make her smaller.
Yeah, but that would take your action, which would be less movement.
Yeah,
It's something we have to consider.
but okay, wait. How fast
or
is
you're close enough. I vortex warp you towards them.
How fast is fall speed?
I actually know this. One moment.
Isn't it like? I don't know.
60 feet? Oh no, that's with Featherfall. It's like a lot. 500
It's
feet
500.
a turn.
Yeah, it's 500 feet a turn.
Yeah, so if she's already falling, there's nothing that any of us can do.
Wow.
But
terminal velocity is 180 feet per second, which is far more than 500 feet.
If I'm
180
within
times
30
6.
feet of her,
Yeah, no, that's 1,080. So within 6 seconds, she is far out of range of anything we can do.
Yeah, so if I'm within 30 feet of her as she begins to fall, I could catch her. But
if she's within 90 feet, I can catch her.
Well, you also have the benefit, Enly, of being able to dive, and you have wings, so you can fall faster.
I could fall faster. I could fall faster and then snap the wings out, you know. That'd be kind of sick.
You can try to be a parachute.
It'll be like that scene from the Dragon Prince. I will not elaborate.
We're actively trying to plan how to save Non's life, and Sephi isn't even here to hear it.
Yeah. How rude.
I can't believe Sephi left us to die.
Yeah,
No.
that's crazy.
Okay, I'm eating leftover popcorn.
If I jump after Non, I can thorn whip them and pull them back towards me.
Vortex warp will.
Vortex warp works on one person.
I know, that's what I
Thank
said.
God I left myself a couple second level spell slots because I can dive after her for sure. But I'll need to be able to reduce her if I'm gonna catch her. Because a 6 strength ain't gonna cut it.
No, you'd have to make them small.
Yeah. Or myself large. Or actually I'd be medium, but you know. I think I like the odds better if we're both small. I don't think you guys understand how much I truly loved at the beginning of this campaign going.
Sephi's alive! Sephi's alive! Stop talking about how we're saving their life.
No, yeah, I'm so sorry. I just finished cooking and cleaning up. Hey.
Hey! We've been waiting for you because we kind of can't start without you.
That's fair. True. Go on ahead then.
Absolutely. So, would anyone like to give me a recap of last session?
Yeah, I'll do it.
You kind of did. You kind of did over the course of 20 minutes, but I'll have one of you specifically do it.
Yeah, so basically, we started last session beginning our mammoth hunt, and we all kind of spread out using our skills to track this mammoth, figure out our plan of attack. Enly specifically, basically was mammoth for a moment in time, like mimicking the mammoth and like listening for it and anticipating its moves. There were 2 nat 20s involved with that. We come up to this mammoth in this like waterfall valley kind of cliff situation, and we surround it. We begin the fight. We get it pretty much close to dead. It gets frozen, and a big ass dragon, like a young, I think it was a young black dragon, descends and starts trying to take the mammoth and, you know, torch anyone with acid breath that's in its path. Non was visibly shook by this black dragon. We tried to fight it off with Willow and Enly being in the air, the others pelting it from the ground. It tried to pick up the dragon and tried to pick up the mammoth and fly away with it. We cast Shatter on it. We kind of took out one of its wings. Dropped the mammoth. Mammoth shatters on the ground, frozen into bits. And the dragon starts flying away. Non is in like PTSD mode and starts going after this dragon, like not talking to anyone. And it becomes apparent that she's definitely still going after that dragon. So everyone has begun to gather their strength and heal up a little bit. Non has had a little bit of a lead. Enlil has taken off after her using his Boots of Dire Circumstance. It is rapidly approaching Non, who has been so caught up in what she has seen that she has not realized that she just stepped off a cliff.
Absolutely. To go ahead.
Oh, I didn't realize that it ended with her stepping off.
Yeah,
a cliff.
it ended with
It's a
Non
literal-
falling off of a cliff.
Yeah.
Mhm. And so, where we start, Non, you kind of faceplant in the snow for a moment, and you lift your head up, and you see somebody is holding out a hand to you. The sun is kind of silhouetting them for a moment. It was a small cliff. That's fucking hilarious. You are confused for a moment, and as they kind of step in front of the sun with like a tilt of their head, and you see Saluk. And she says, "Oh, you took a bit of a tumble there. Are you all right?"
She kind of speechless. She's looking. She's gonna try and look around for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Very confused.
Mm-hmm.
How are you still?
Here? Oh, I didn't want to leave you alone, so I followed you out. You okay?
Just she kind of. She's so confused. She rests her hand on her head as if, like, like she's just got a massive, like she got like a hit in the head or something, and she's kind of like, I'm just, I thought you were gone.
There will be like this pause and like this kind of baffled like blink, and she'll go, No, man, that's a good thing I followed you out here. Come on, let's get you back. She will walk over and kind of like hoist you up and try and sort of guide you back towards your village.
For a moment, Nam is relaxed, like maybe relieved, but also thinking like, is this a dream? Is to herself, like she's thinking to herself, like, is this a dream, or like did she just wake up from like being knocked out? Like she's very dazed and confused. But seeing Saluk there for the first time in a while, and not just from a dream, but feels like she actually does get to see her. She's a little bit more relaxed. She's smiling in a weird, awkward way, of course. She's kind of following along.
And as you begin to walk, Saluk will kind of guide you through the woods a little bit. Make me a nature check. I'll say you have advantage. This is your favorite terrain after all.
Mm-hmm. Oh!
Nice, 25. You, maybe after just a little bit of walking, you're looking at the trees and the rocks and the snow, and you realize that you've never really seen this area before. Something about it feels uncanny and bizarre. Maybe some patterns that aren't very natural, or it feels like you've seen it before, but it's just a little bit off. Something just kind of rubs you the wrong way immediately. As Salute continues to sort of guide you through, and as you're walking, she will turn and say, "It was a good thing. It was smart of you to do what you did. Elsewise, that thing might have got you. But you know, thankfully, I was able to duck behind while you distracted it, and that was that. That could have gone very, very poorly, but it's all right. We'll get you fixed up. You seem pretty banged up, actually. You didn't have to step in like that."
Does Non remember this?
No. It feels familiar. Something like this happened, but no.
Oh. Kind of. Now she's kind of like hearing what Saluk says. She kind of took a moment to check herself. She's like check herself basically. Like, it's just something uncanny about me. Is there something any actual injuries?
That's kind of the interesting thing. You don't actually feel hurt.
Saluk, I'm sure I'm fine. I mean, I don't really feel any hurt, any pain around here.
No, I know you. I know in the past, whenever we go out, you like to make sure that everyone else gets treated first for one thing or another. You always hide those little things. No one's gonna take a tumble like that and be okay. Come on, Non, please.
I assure you, I'm really not hurt. I mean, probably a little cold from falling in the snow, but I mean...
I don't... At the very least, just let them check you out.
She kind of sighs, like, ugh. It's like a little defeated. Kind of similar to how she used to do. To her, it feels very familiar. There's something. And then she kind of just like nods, kind of going with it, because kind of she's very convinced right now. And she's like, well, all right. I mean, I'll let them check it out, but only because you asked.
She'll sigh and smile and say, "Thank you, Najruk," and she'll walk up and kiss you on the forehead. And we'll kind of grab your hand and start to move further. Why did you want to come out here anyways? I know we're a bit low on food, but I imagine we could have organized like a proper hunt if that's what you wanted.
somehow, despite all that, still remembers what happened. It's just also confusing because she knows something is off, and so she kind of just stares off into nothing and just goes like, well, honestly, I don't know. I felt like I was trying to run at something. Some burning passion. Or rage? It's all confusing for me right now. I think I hit my head too hard.
You probably did. You don't really strike me as the angry type. But what do I know? She'll say cheekily.
You've known me longer. Think you know better than I do.
She will keep walking, and there is a moment in the walking that gets almost a little tedious. The terrain starts to repeat. You don't notice it too much, but those unnatural patterns become a bit more prevalent. And maybe right before you're about to call it out, she'll say, "Oh, let's take a quick stop here, actually." And she'll point, and to the right there is this sort of break in the trees on a small hill over a also small cliffside that is just tall enough to see over a large amount of trees where you can see the sun in the sky. There's a log lying sideways, a tree fallen a long time ago. She will rush up to it and brush off a lot of the snow. And be like, well, we're still quite a ways away from camp. It might be good to camp here for the night, set up. I figured get you more comfortable, make sure you're okay.
Now I'm kind of... Kind of want to check up on that actually. Does she notice anything still out of the blue? More than just a tedious path?
Just make me a straight perception check. 19, I feel like that's enough. The sun is setting right now. You are relatively certain it was not setting like 5 minutes ago.
She stops for a moment and stares at Saluk and looks at the sun. And there's a part of her that looks more just, again, confused from before when she woke up to see Saluk, and a little bit more of a heartbreak. And part of her is very hesitant on what she is about to say. She looks like she's pretty hesitant. And she's kind of standing a bit from Saluk. And she just goes, "Is this even real?"
She'll pause, and she frowns, and she'll stop for a moment and shake her head, and will turn to the sun, and will say, I know, it is quite unreal, isn't it? It's beautiful.
No. Look. None of this is real, isn't it?
She'll pause, and she'll pat the other side of the log next to her, indicating for you to come over.
She moves through the snow, sits down next to her.
And the moment you sit down, there's a breeze that wasn't there before that's hitting what feels like your entire body. It's light right now, but it is noticeable. And she'll say, I don't really know. Look, I know you want to see me. I don't even know what this right now is, but you know I can wait a little bit longer, right? You don't need to go hunting yourself into the grave for me.
She kind of looks to her feet, fidgeting with her hands, kind of tugging at her glove, pulling up the fingers of the glove and then tugging them down again, keep them on. And there's a brief moment where she's silent. She's deadly silent, actually. And she kind of looks to Saluk. Her eyes slightly puffy. I just wish you weren't away longer. I wish you could have stayed.
I know you do. I don't really know how I feel about it. Look, I am willing to wait as long as I need to, okay? But I don't know. I feel like you've taken this quite well, at least outwardly. But you haven't really been doing things for yourself. You haven't even cut your hair.
She kind of holds her braid. And there's a moment where kind of sniffles a bit. It's like, I'm not ready to let you go. I'm not ready to let this go.
I know. But neither are they. And when she says that, the wind will pick up a little bit more.
Mm.
I mean, they seem to really care about you.
They call me their fearful leader.
I think that's endearing. If slightly untrue.
And how so?
You never seemed quite afraid. Cautious. Maybe. But I don't really think you're afraid of anything that they're afraid of. I do think you're afraid. Just of something far different.
I've stopped. Now kind of takes a moment to collect herself, and she wipes her face for a moment. I've stopped being afraid since I lost you.
She'll kind of pause and frown. And she'll say, I don't think that's true. I think that you're more afraid than ever.
You really think so? You were more intuitive than I was. It's what you got the brains, and I'm more of the brawn.
She'll shrug. I'll chuckle. I don't know if this is real. I don't know if I'm real, or you, for that matter. But if at all you can remember this, I need you to promise me 2 things.
Of course.
I want you to do what you did for me and everyone else for them. You're already doing it, but I need you to do it for yourself, too. And... and
Sorry, I
secondly...
threw the Red Bull can and it hit the ground.
You're okay. And secondly, she will reach over and she will grab both of your hands very tenderly and will say, I want you to be afraid of the right things.
Okay. And she'll kind of gently squeeze Luke's hand. And she'll look at her for a moment. And she's like, I don't know. We're both unsure whether or not this is real or unreal, but I know that whatever I feel right now, it's real. You know I'm impatient, and I'll miss you again.
I'm sure. Well, and you'll notice now that the trees are beginning to sway and bend slightly under the pressure of the wind, almost turning sideways. The tips of them beginning to face you, your hair blowing wildly as well as Saluk's. And she will say, I will wait every day, as long as it takes. But, do remember, your dagger is in your left hip. And she will let go of your hands. And when she does so, the wind will begin to pull and twist around you, shoving you from the log backwards where there once were trees. There is now a floor. You see your body flail around wildly until you are able to face yourself upright, staring towards the sky, where you see a fairy with copper wings bolting forward towards you as fast as they can possibly go. And I'm gonna ask, as the wind is blowing past you and you come to about halfway down this cliff, is there anything that you do, Non, to try and stop this?
She realizes she's still falling, and she kind of takes a moment to recollect herself and remember what she's doing. But she remembers something Suluk said, and it was that my dagger, her dagger is in her left hip.
Mm-hmm.
She takes out her dagger.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks for a nearby, she looks for the closest tree that she could pass.
Absolutely. All right. I would like you to roll acrobatics for me. And at the same time, Enley, I would like you to make a strength check. You're very bad at these, but...
Exceedingly.
This is when it counts, Enley.
I thought that was Enley.
That would have been really impressive.
+7.
You're really bad at these. Yeah, wanna bet?
Oh, hey!
Holy shit.
Not bad. Not bad.
You, Non, you will immediately begin to flail and reach over, loosening your dagger from your hip, and it will begin to tumble outwards and begin to fly. Just as it is about to escape your grasp, Enley will swoop down and put his arms under yours and begin to pull. Enley, you are not strong enough physically to pull Non up, but that just slight help with the friction, you begin to reach out, grab the dagger, and reach over as you begin to near the tree line, and stab the dagger into a branch and begin to, with Enley's help, of course, so that physics doesn't split you in half, make a safe descent towards the tree. The dagger will come loose. Enley, you will begin to tumble, as well as Non will, slamming into various branches. Both of you are going to take a little bit of damage. Let's make it 3d6. 8 each. I'll just apply
Ouch.
that. That is a lot. Oh my god, why does Enley have 28 HP? What the fuck is going on?
We're gonna make the joke that's like half Enley's HP. It actually almost was.
What the fuck is wrong with you? One moment.
It's correct.
That negative constitution.
I feel like I do this every
I have a
time.
+0 in con.
I have an HP calculator specifically for this purpose.
Sorry, could you adjust my health for me?
Oh my
It's
God,
kind of
yes.
not letting me edit anything.
I did. I did already. You have 8.
Okay.
In order to edit, there's a lock sign on the top of your thing. Just unlock it, and you'll be able to do that.
Yeah, I got that. It was just not letting me,
That's
either
weird.
way. Yeah.
But both of you will slam into branches, tumbling down side to side, slamming into rock as well from the cliffside until you plummet into a bank of snow. You both are 1,000 feet down from the cliffside, and you three will run until you reach the cliffside. Probably something humorous happening with Hemlock beginning to run off of the cliff, and then both Willow and Nadar reaching out to just grab the back of his shirt and pulling him back slightly.
And then Willow kind of swan dives.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You can go down there as well.
Willow full on swan dives down.
Nadar just peers over the edge, looking with Hemlock, like, where the fuck? Hemlock, use those good fucking eyes of yours. Where are they?
You can roll perception if you want.
I have a perception of 17.
You don't need to roll, Willow. You could just see them because you're going down.
Yeah, Hemlock, you're the one
Hemlock,
rolling.
you're the one rolling.
You're the one with your high ass perception.
29.
Jesus fuck.
Jesus, he sees everything.
They tell you to look. You look
Oh my
down,
God.
and you see the moment where one of the trees begin to shake. You hear a thud, and you see several birds fly from trees, but you can see through the trees, Enley and Non beginning to sort of come up as Willow begins to descend down to them too. Isla will be right up next to you, Hemlock and Nadar.
And then Hemlock looks up and sees us all looking down at them.
Emily is like lifting Non up like so slowly, like managing to fly upwards, but just not at any reasonable pace at all. Like a foot every couple seconds.
Willow will take over when he gets there.
Yeah. I would say what happened was you tumbled into a tree, Enley. So you guys are at the base, and Willow will fly down, and you will see both of them alive. Somewhat injured. Enley looks much more worse off, but Enley always looks worse off.
Hey!
Willow offers his hand to both of them. Let them both up.
Oh, sorry.
Enley's already like righted themselves, like they're already flying again. But they do look a little bit like a stunned bird who just hit a glass door.
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay, Enley?
Yeah.
Okay. Willow will pick
I
up.
did a thing. I'm strong.
If Nadar's cool with it, not Nadar. Fuck, Non. If Non's cool, she'll or Willow will help Non.
I'm
they
just
need
kind of staring off for a moment. Her hair's a mess. She's a mess. She kind of looks. She kind of looks up a little and just. She definitely looks like she was crying in the half of the fall. Like her eyes are red, her nose is red-ish. Like her whole face is flushed. But she'll get up.
Willow will help you up, and you'll be up to your feet. And both of you will Enley will kind of, stretch and sort of come to. I sort of passed you all if you wanted to talk at all. Otherwise, I can imagine what you do, but I'm not going to cut off RP.
So are we gonna get the mammoth chunks, or are we good?
Yeah.
I already got the tusks.
Willow will get.
Come on, Hemlock.
Nan.
You saw them. They're fine. We'll head back.
Willow will.
All right.
Willow will kind of like get on like crouch down, so Non can get on his back, so they can fly out of this cliff or off or up back where they were.
Enley's already at the top after like shaking off the stun, just boots up.
Non just follows along, and she's still kind of like in shock.
You will get on Willow's back, and Willow will take off, following Enley, as the rest of you begin to make your way to the mammoth chunks.
Awful 2 words put together.
Yeah.
Since Willow and them are in the back, Willow will kind of say, will kind of be like, I know that look. To Non. Because Willow also lost a loved one.
Are we actually okay? Hold on. Are we collecting the chunk? Like, how are we acquiring?
Yeah,
we'll get to that.
We're taking the chunks back.
We'll get to that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll figure it out. I'm not gonna ask questions about it. Well, I guess I'll see it happen. I don't know.
Just help me shuffle the chunks into this bag.
Oh.
So funny.
Yeah, we're all doing that. We're just gonna.
I guess the dragon's gone. By the way, right, Dust?
I'll add to Hemlock's score earlier. You saw it like in the distance. It was not coming back.
Damn it!
I'm so sorry.
Fuck you!
What did you? Was it your trident that you lost?
Yeah.
Emily could have caught up, but would have died immediately to one hit.
You can just replace it with a scythe. Because I'll use that or whatever
I'm
you
sure
want to use.
if we go in that direction, we'll probably
pardon.
out of the dragon. Not gonna lie.
So I'm looking up.
You know what I mean?
Sides.
I'll get it back eventually.
True. Now you have 2 reasons to hunt it down.
Well,
Emily's tied the mammoth tusks to his feet like skis.
wait, what was the other reason? Wait.
Non.
One is because Non wants to kill it.
Non wants to kill it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you all, some of you flying, some of you walking will make your way back. There's these still frozen mammoth chunks. And you can see that Hemlock and Adar are sort of shoving them into a bag of holding. Where they will stay. You all kind of meet here. Get it? Meet? You all meet at the ridge, where you are getting everything sort of set up. I suppose, did you want to do anything besides just, I don't know, call the people or get it? Like, you just bring it to them, I guess, rather than calling them over.
They said that we were supposed to call them, so I have a feeling that we probably should do that.
They said that you were supposed to call them because the assumption was that there was going to be a whole mammoth you guys were taking back.
Oh, okay.
But it's been properly diced up into frozen chunks, so...
And detusked.
Rough cut.
Yeah.
It's been butchered perfectly.
Can we get a butcher check, Dust?
Yeah, you did.
Butcher check was my shatter spell.
That's alright!
Let's go!
Not bad.
Hey,
Not bad.
Shattered the meat pretty good.
It's
I'll take
like
some mammoth like sirloin.
it's like perfect like video game cut right in the way. There's like one that literally looks like a steak. Like a cartoon steak.
The little bone in the middle.
Yeah, exactly.
like full on like
Big ass
Madagascar.
Yep.
Like
Tom and
full on
Jerry
Madagascar
looking
with a little bone in the middle.
Yep, that's exactly what it looks like.
A solid cube of ice. Can't wait to take this one, though.
Yeah. I think Emily's already laid claim to the tusks and then just starts like any like reasonable size like shards of bone that are scattered, just starts like gathering them for sewing needles or fish hooks, stuff like that.
Mhm.
Emily's collecting
Absolutely.
bone. He's a freak.
Hey, Emily looks up and just goes, "Waste not, want not."
If I wanted some of that.
To clarify, are you guys gonna head back or are you gonna call them over? It's up to you.
We might as well back.
They're kind of chunks by now, so I think it's more easier to bring it back to ourselves.
Yeah, pretty much.
They were not like upending like an entire clan that's like doing shit.
Yeah, sure.
It's not like we need, like 10 big strong men to help us.
Nadar has this bag full of mammoth meat.
Mm-hmm.
16 strong men. No one else finds that funny except for me, unfortunately.
I don't understand the reference, but I understand your energy.
But yeah,
Sure.
in that case, you'll get everything together and begin to walk through. Is Non relatively silent for most of this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very silent.
Willow tries to talk to them like on an understanding level because he understands the pain he can Let's see. As I wait here and think of what I was gonna say, because I don't remember. Yeah, I think you just see them. It's like I know the pain, and you will. And I've lived it as well.
She's not responsive, I fear.
He'll still lightly talk to her, just so she knows she's not alone.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Guys will walk back. Isla will be also relatively quiet. And she'll just be looking at Non with like a somewhat somber expression.
Oh man, my trauma really fucked up Isla.
And then after about, I mean, it's not that far away. Small down. Maybe like a quarter of a day. You all... Ooh, sorry. You all will come back into town. You'll see the camp.
Yippee!
You will see... I forgot her name. Goodness. Barno?
Bruno.
Thank you. Brano will see you all and immediately walk forward, and she looks sad. And she'll say, oh dear, it seems that the prey has escaped you. That is all right.
As they're talking, Nadar just pulls out the comical chunk of meat with the bones right there. No, we got it.
She'll blink.
And
There's a lot more
these
where this
buildings
came from.
cut larger than they are.
Oh,
Yes, we did manage to get the mammoth.
In
There was a dragon hunting it as well.
oh dear. That explains why there was so few of them. Oh, all right.
I'd like to say we scared it off for now, but I'm sure it's bound to be back eventually.
She will nod. And she'll kind of notice Non and just see how she is generally acting. And will, since you're the one talking to Dar, she'll kind of look to you with, I don't even know how to describe it, like a bit of just an expression of just like, oh no, not again.
Wanting an answer of some kind, basically.
Maybe more along the lines of, oh no, not again. And she will sigh and she'll say, well, either way, thank you very much. Here, come on. And she will like direct you over to a place where you can put all of the meat at.
You know, just flips the bag inside out and pile of mammoth meat.
Absolutely. I don't actually think there was much else in
perfectly
there.
stacked. Perfectly
No, I
stacked.
didn't have anything else in the bag.
That's hilarious.
It just comes out neatly stacked.
Mm-hmm.
Like you
In
took
the shape
time
of the
to
mammoth.
in the shape of the
Comes out
mammoth,
perfectly
yeah.
mammoth shaped.
And Lee starts like breaking off chunks of the tusks to like hand out to the people in the clan, but does save like a sizable portion for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They've already started carving like a medicine horn as they were flying.
Mm-hmm. You will see that father from last session, I guess it'd be the session before, giving like making sure that like he gets a big one specifically for both of his kids. And he's like he's just like oh yeah, it's your first one, look. And you can see like all of them have like little trinkets similar to this. And he'll give you a little thank you as you do so, and everyone else will.
Enly like looks really like kind of at home and happy, like around like a big group of people. You know, and like sharing the bounty of the kill, so to speak.
Everyone will be quite happy. Many people will kind of like a couple people will do some cheering. You see some townsfolk will come up. They will be ecstatic. Immediately, people will begin to start fires and begin to boil things up. And get ready to cook some of the meat for some of the townsfolk.
Can I ask, what's her name again?
Brano?
Brano for, like, if she knows where I could find a sharpening stone.
Oh, sharpening stone. Like a grindstone?
Does the scythe, yeah, like this, like, for the scythe.
She will say, well, we do not have much like that here, but I know that there is a blacksmith in town. I imagine you could very easily go talk to him about such things.
Nan is going to her tent. Just, of course, acknowledging folks on her way, but also like pretty non-verbal. Like she wants a bit of alone time for a wee bit.
When that happens, Brano, as you like walk in, Brano will look at you, Willow, and will say, what was that dragon you fought? Who?
Bard.
Bard?
Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were asking me.
You're okay, yeah. They're looking at Willow when they ask
I didn't
that.
hear you. Unless you got a black dragon.
They will frown deeply and sigh.
Willow will nod. Like, I understand everything.
It is
More than much.
good to have people of like-minded company. It allows easier traversal through such grief. But I need to do something that I should have done a while ago, I fear. And she will walk off.
Willow will like do the nod, like kind of like a nod. Bye.
Yeah.
No, and then Willow will kind of like start walking towards the blacksmith, but kind of wait, see if anyone wants to go with him.
You could fly. You could straight up just go there.
Okay, then yeah, Willow's just gonna fly over there and be like, I'll be back.
Pew! Yeah.
Willow completely forgetting there's an artificer in the party.
Who does have a pocket forge? That's so
You do have a pocket forge.
And has
Smith's tools, which includes a whetstone.
Willow gets halfway there and he's like, wait a fucking second, what am I doing? And then flies back. I'm like, Nadar, I need... And it's like, Nadar, I need something sharpened.
Nadar's just like sitting there.
Nadar actively walking down into this forge. Huh?
That's
I
me
need
every
something
time I
sharpened.
get. That's me every time I try to get milk, even though I already have milk.
You need something sharpened? There, give it. Give it here.
Willow will carefully unsheath for the first time a golden sight with the name Rose embedded in the blade and hand it to Nadar. Please be careful with that.
The first thing Nadar checks is to see if it's actual gold or just plated.
It's gold.
This is a very soft metal for a scythe.
Okay, right now.
Is what she used. There is a look as he there's a weird, his face kind of contorts as he tries to get those words out because he's still not used to saying what be used to it, whatever, or
Used
like
to.
speaking in the past tense. Yeah.
I will do
More
what I
fucked
can
up
with
and
it.
sad today.
I'm not sure how well gold is going to hold an edge, but
If you
it
need
will
to
it will
do
be
something-
sharpened.
If you need to do something else to it, just make sure I can use it. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Just be careful with it, please.
And Nadar just sits and starts sharpening the scythe.
Yeah. Absolutely. There's no roll necessary here. You are just sharpening a scythe. Let me actually...
Willow watches over very nervously.
There you go.
Snaps it in half.
Yeah.
He's never given anyone else the scythe.
It doesn't actually take very long. It doesn't seem like it's been used in a very long time. Also, it's gold, so it's actually very easy to,
Very soft. Very soft.
Yeah, very easy to mess with. So you're able to get it quite sharp quite quick.
I mean, is there a difference between it being plated and just being gold?
If it was plated, it would have like a steel core or something,
Pretty much.
and
yeah.
just look like gold on the top.
But is there any mechanical difference?
No, absolutely not.
No.
Okay, then can it be the other one?
Yeah, it could be plated.
Okay.
Well,
So
suddenly the scythe isn't as bendy anymore.
There's an extra layer.
Yeah, there was actually too much gold put on.
It was just overly gold plated. That's what it was. I took off all the extra gold.
And yeah, let's see. We'll bounce around a little bit. You will get that scythe. You'll get a sharpened scythe. I added a modified other weapon to your inventory to give you like what this thing would do.
Cool.
But after that, I think I'll go to Enley. Enley, people are just kind of like flocking to you, because you're being very like, what's it called, upfront and just like talking with folks to be like, yeah, we did this, and I don't know, you're being a people person.
I think Enley is like come alive in a way that they haven't like the entire time with the group.
And people are walking up being like, how was the fight? Was the hunt good? How did you get it back all chopped up already? Did you spend that much time doing that? Da-da-da-da-da. Every now and again, yeah, they're just kind of asking questions like that.
Yeah, Enley's like, like talking very like animatedly, just like, yeah, so like I used magic to slow it down, and so we were able to like, it froze, and then we like shattered it into a bunch of pieces, and that's how we got it into that bag. It's this bag of holding, which like magic, and it was so cool because like the tusks stayed intact because they're so hard. And anyways, there's this dragon, and like I flew after it so fast. Actually caught Nan going off a cliff. Just like recounting what happened.
When you get to the part about the dragon, you see the kids are very much like, ooh, we don't get to see those very often. That's interesting. Wow, you lived. Wow. You see most.
Oh yeah, I
of
fought lots of
the-
different dragons.
Oh my god, you lived!
Most of the adults go a touch serious. And when you mention Nan falling off a cliff, they grow worried and then sad, and like a sort of combination of those two emotions. But they don't outwardly say anything. You notice all of them giving each other like looks.
I think we established last time that Enley picked up on what Nan was sad about and like everything like that. So I think Enley knows what's going on between like all the adults looking at each other. So Enley just kind of steers the conversation towards like talking about the other time that they've all fought dragons, stuff like that, like letting like the kids like look at his wings and stuff. Just kind of tries to pivot back.
Absolutely. And I think you will do that, and there I think there will almost be a like from a few people like a tangible appreciation, like an acknowledgement of what you've done.
Mm-hmm.
Which is very nice.
Yeah, Emily's being nicer than they've ever been.
Hemlock, what are you doing?
Watching.
I think as you're like, are you like watching from a distance, or are you like with the crowd?
Probably on the edge of the crowd.
You see, Troll Carl will come up next to you. Just kind of look at everything.
With a purpose, or is he just lurking like I am?
He's just kind of lurking. And he'll notice you. And he'll notice Enli. And he'll say, I presume it was a success then?
You'd presume correctly. I think if it wasn't, we either wouldn't be here or probably wouldn't bother to show up and embarrass ourselves, you know what I mean?
Well, bad news is bad, but it isn't worth, I don't know, what do you call it? Ghosting?
Bokar, you're too old to say that, I fear.
Maybe you're right.
That's crazy.
Well, it seems everyone is, well, almost everyone is rather satisfied with this latest outing. You all have done quite well. How do you feel?
I mean, Nom jumped off a cliff, but I don't know.
There's a grimace on Willow's face as he walks around. Just mad, angry at himself.
That is quite bizarre for someone like Nom. They are far too vigilant.
We all have those moments, you know.
I don't know about we all.
Alright.
You would tell me you've never accidentally fallen off a cliff.
Do you have those moments often, Hemlock?
Not often, no.
Kind of shrug.
Never wonder what it's like
to fall off of a cliff?
Well, so halfway, yeah, but also the other half of like, well, what if I can fly and I don't know it?
Do you want to fly?
I think it'd be cool. I think I could get places faster, and I'd be a little more satisfied with life. But also, I think the yearning for something is always more satisfying than the having of it, you know?
I'll kind of pause and say, I have to disagree with you there. Yearning is motivating, but to never achieve something is one of the worst feelings you will ever know. I would say that your want to fly should be fueling to do such a thing. The mother does provide such things, if you ask.
Well, I don't need to fly. I'm fine the way I am.
Correct. You don't need to do anything. You didn't need to come to Oakrithel either, but you did.
Ugh! Don't be smarter than me in my own conversation.
I started the conversation. It doesn't matter.
Oh!
Well, either way, and he will touch your shoulder, and you will begin to lightly hover off the ground, and he will say, you have 10 minutes.
Can I, like, go, like, high? Up? Can I go up? Can I go fast?
He will nod.
Ooh. I think Hemlock just like, meow.
Yeah, just fly for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
To answer your question, Atlas, no, I don't think you should crack Red Bull number 5 of the night.
Yeah, that sounds crazy. It's been an hour and a half.
That sounds... Yeah.
Oh, no, I've been drinking Red Bull since 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's been like, what time is it? It's been like 6 hours.
That's still
wow.
so
That's
much.
so cool.
That's
That's
still
so
5
amazing.
Red Bulls.
You're denied, actually.
You're
I
denied.
think you want
Guys,
keep
I have
playing
2 more Red
right?
Bulls. If I don't drink the
you-
Red Bulls, I have to carry them back home.
Can you?
And you get to have them tomorrow, and what a wonderful,
Yeah.
beautiful thing that is.
Yeah, you know,
You
there's
drink
this
some water.
Then you won't have to contribute to capitalism.
Today, I have had
More.
23.7 fluid ounces of water.
Yeah.
Okay,
Have
well,
the Red
drink some
Water.
more.
Anyways,
There's water in the Red Bull.
I want Red Bull.
Yeah,
Water. Logic.
carbonated water.
Water in the Red Bull matters not.
Gus, will you
No.
pick me up a Red Bull? Actually.
I will not be doing such a thing.
Oh, you hate me. Oh, the misery. Oh, the misery. Everybody want to be my enemy.
Lizzie, I will overnight you 1 Red Bull.
Don't quote our
See? Atlas, get me Red Bull.
I'll DoorDash you a Red Bull.
I can't do
Wait.
this.
Thank
Wait,
you.
Less
Lizzie-
money out of my pocket.
Lizzie, I will
otherwise.
DoorDash you Red Bull for
You're
real.
niceties to me.
Less money out of my pocket.
I don't actually have the money to DoorDash anything, so
Yeah, and DoorDash has
Send me
like
the deed.
the
I will
low
DoorDash you
cost
Red Bull.
fee. So if you buy something for like $5, they'll up it to like 24.
Because they hate you and they want you dead, and they say, "Oh, you didn't spend enough money, but also you spent
Is-
too much money. I think you should walk in the middle of the road." And then you're like, "Damn, okay, DoorDash."
yeah, we're just
Pardon.
Get your sweet treat.
Absolutely. Well, you'll begin to fly around. Willow, you have your scythe. Did you want Nadar to do anything in this while everyone is kind of here and partying? I guess not partying, but celebrating. Something.
No, I think Nadar's just like hanging around, not doing anything super specific.
Yeah, sitting by the punch.
Does he ask any questions about the scythe?
Not a 1.
Not a 1.
Okay then. Cool. I don't have to go through a tragic backstory.
In that case,
Until Dust throws it in my
Nadar
face.
does not care.
sure. That is
Hey, wait.
until I think we'll move over to Non. Non, you are in the tent, doing whatever you're doing. It's dark. Maybe you're just in bed.
Yeah, she's just sitting on her bed, just kind of reflecting, meditating, kind of
and
taking time to herself.
it is darker in here than it is outside, and the flap will open to the tent, and you'll see, oh my God, Bronner. Brano, thank you, Jesus. I can't believe it's my own character and I can't remember her name. Brano welcomes herself in. She's holding this small carved wooden box with these little intricate carvings on it. Something you out of character probably don't know what it is, but you'll find out in a little bit. Non definitely would. And she will say, I am apologetic for what you had to go through today and all those years ago. You know, sometimes I think back on those times and I question after you left whether or not I could have done more to help you. I think our traditions, while important, might have held you back somewhat. More harm than good. While not intentional, it is still something I am remorseful of. That is to say, it doesn't have to be now. But whenever you feel the time is right, whenever you feel that you would wish to have a weight lifted off of you, feel free. And she will walk in and set the box down right beside you.
She'll hug Brana.
And she'll hug you back.
Thank you.
She'll nod and say, Manjuruk, you are stronger than most of us. All of us, I would wager to say. I hope you know that.
Been trying to stay strong for a long time. Maybe for one moment, I can take some of the weight and allow myself to feel just a little weak. I am with my family, after all.
You are. Even if only in town for a little bit. We will welcome you back when you are done. I understand if you can't come back when you are done, but know that we will be waiting for you.
Of course.
We keep your bed warm, I promise.
I'll be expecting
Who's
it.
keeping that bed warm?
How do you keep a bed warm? Wait, I want to know this.
And she'll chuckle and she's like, yeah, and I'll be coming home when I can. I know a lot of you will be waiting too.
Don't fret, though. We're very patient.
Of course. Actually, if I can be honest, I'm more relieved knowing that someone else is waiting for me.
Ugh. Ugh. God.
That is good to hear. You know, I'm getting pretty old. I might see her soon myself. She'll kind of nudge you.
Hey, don't make it too soon.
I'm trying my best. I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm quite healthy.
Please.
Well, even if you do see her, there's a very comfortable place for you to sit. I can promise that.
You two always did have such wonderful resting spots. Well,
We all gotta rest comfortably.
I'm excited to rest. Not yet, though. Not yet.
Not yet.
I have so much left to do. And she will stand up and begin to make her way out of the tent, and will say, "It truly was wonderful to see you, and do let us know when you're ready to face whatever is out there. Promise is a promise. Some of ours will be there to help."
Of course. I'm gonna make more promises from now on.
Good. I think you're very good at keeping them.
Yeah.
And she will step out of the tent.
Yeah. As she leaves, when she left, Nan sits back down, carefully opens the box.
You will see a pair of very wonderful, ornate, rarely used scissors.
Oh.
She kind of traces her finger on the details and she can't remember. She remembers. She kind of picks it up and talking to herself it's been a long time since I've picked you up, old friend. And she'll set it back down carefully. Start unbraiding her hair. And it's like a process where she unbraids it. It's kind of braided in a way where it was meant to be is not meant to be kept too long for it to not be tedious, like the updo or so. And it, as she unbraids it and lets it loose, it gets longer. It's like, it gets really half past her. It's like at her waist, and she she holds her hair and kind of a bit nervous, and then she'll start slowly and surely, like, cutting her hair pretty short. The scissors, kind of wincing at first at the first snip, but she continues on afterwards until it's like halfway, like the hair is like cut up halfway to her neck.
She has a bob.
No! Get the fuck ass Bob. Don't do this to her.
She got a bowl cut.
No. She'll hold her hair like what used to be the hair that was cut for a moment, and carefully, like, folds it and so on, like. And for a moment, she hasn't stand up yet. She holds her hair close, and she's just silently crying.
You will stay there.
And yeah.
The day will continue onward. Things will begin to wrap up. People will go home. Rations will be sent out. A small Brano will take a few people over to the four of you, as Non is still in the tent, as the sun is beginning to set, and will say, "These will help you on your journey. Now that we have finished up here, I do think it is time for most of us to head back home, no? Well, I don't know if home's correct, but not here." You are welcome to stay here, of course, for the night. We will be leaving in the morning. I have told these five to meet you by the dockside when you designate it so, and they will assist you in any way they can. And one point the sun does set. All of you will likely have to go to bed, so I'll give you guys a long rest. Which I'm gonna I'm gonna break a little bit here because I never want to forget this. Nadar.
Here we go.
Yeah, let's
do it, guys.
Let's do a fortune check.
What do I need for this one?
Let's see.
I have one success, one fail.
You're trying to make a fire resistance cloak. One
So you have
success,
two
one
successes.
fail. You need 2 successes, so nat 20 to instantly, win. Nat 1 to instantly fail.
Yep.
And in order to just generally succeed, I'm gonna say I want to succeed. Fuck. Given that you failed the last one, I think the last one was 15. Let's make it a nice 12.
12. All right. So I need a 5 or higher.
It was on that 4 for far longer than I was comfortable with. You after a whole day of poking the shit out of yourself with a needle, you are able to just sort of get most of it pretty much done And for a moment, just to add a touch of comedy, you're looking at it. Your hands, like your fingers, are bleeding from the amount that you have been stabbing yourself with this needle. But it looks done. It looks complete, and you are so happy. And then Enlil comes down the stairs, and you see their giant copper wings, and you're like, "Fuck! I forgot about the wings." And, and this will take one more day of getting things set up, but yeah, that's a success. I think the next one will probably be a 17, like most likely.
Hopefully the next one's after I level up again.
Indeed.
Make it plus 10 instead. That'd be great.
Indeed. What is your? I guess you could gain expertise in that if you wanted to.
I basically am getting expertise with any tools that I use.
Oh, is that at level 6?
Yeah, I get double proficiency.
Oh, yeah.
I using tools.
I'll happily give that to you when you next level up, which will be sooner rather than later, I think. We'll have to see. But yeah. The sun will rise. There's a bit of a kerfuffle outside as people are beginning to move out and about very quickly, trying to leave. Some are staying specifically for you. Oh, please.
Willow's already woken up and
Absolutely.
is kind of off, away, and is kind of practicing with the scythe.
Absolutely.
As he knows who has held the scythe and kind of practices her movements.
Yeah. Willow, to have just a sort of moment with you for a moment. Jesus, I need to not repeat words sometimes. When you're doing this, you recall some memories. You've grown quite, I don't know if numb is the right word, but used to them for quite a bit. And I think it just kind of strikes you, Lee's still not here.
Yeah.
That's a little, like, this is a concern that is starting to grow a little bit more.
I think as he starts thinking about Lee, the memories kind of stop, and he's like, "Where the fuck is Lee?" And that's on his mind as other people begin to wake up.
All of you will come out of your respective tents, except for Nadar, who probably was just sleeping in the fucking forge.
It's warm down there.
When you guys see Nan, you can tell she looks different.
Nan's got a bob.
She didn't. Hold on. I was gonna say, she most likely did do. She most likely did do a little bit more for the hair. She comes out with definitely short hair, but it's slightly styled to be kind of like, I forgot the name again.
If you want to look it up,
kind of like what Lizzie has. Mullet?
Oh, a mullet, yeah.
Yeah, that is a mullet in which I said, hey, can we keep, like, all of the length?
Okay, yeah, like a mullet.
Stretched like taffy.
It's kind of like a mullet. It's not perfect, but it's also like, yeah, that's okay. But you can tell she's definitely more livelier than she was yesterday.
Is it something
like she's got some weight off her shoulders?
This. I put it in the side chat. No, you're okay. Something like
that.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Absolutely. There is, yeah. Nan will come out looking completely different. Isla will walk up to you with like this sort of starry look in her eyes, and will be like, "Who are you? You're not Emily. You can't be Emily. I mean, Non.
You're not twink enough.
You're not.
I'm
You're
still,
not Non. Are you Non? You can't be Non."
I'm still non.
She'll kind of like just sort of look like side to side, like looking you up and down, darting at your feet. I didn't know you could just do that.
Well, it takes a little practice.
I can't do that.
It's been a while since I've done hair.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! She'll start bouncing around.
As Willow stands there with long ass hair too.
Oh man. And yeah, I will kind of bounce around. Trokara will also just be present. He's just going to smile at you, Non. I don't think he's gonna say anything. He just gives like a nod, like yes, good.
She also gives one in return. And she'll do her saying as she normally does. Just helping out with whatever's possible to get everyone prepared for today in the morning. She isn't gonna make a big deal about her haircut.
Absolutely.
Hemlock is restraining the urge to mention something and try and make fun of her.
Isla will look at you for a second, and you will feel something poke at the back of your mind, and then she will narrow her eyes at you.
I didn't say anything.
No, but you thought it.
Yeah, that didn't mean I put it out in the world.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's a cool. I think Willow will watch that interaction happen and be like, "That's actually really cool."
Oh, what? The hold on, I could do you too. She'll look at you. What are you thinking?
She will. Willow's thinking about his wife.
She'll stop.
I miss my wife, Tails. I'll be back.
Yeah, like it's not anything weird.
Sonic stole my fucking wife.
She'll
It's just sad.
I think she'll see it, and then she'll see it's like a happy memory, and then see the sadness attached to it. She'll kind of pull out for a moment, and she'll go to say something out loud, and she won't, and then you will hear, "She was quite beautiful."
I can't believe I'm the normal person who doesn't have dead family. That's crazy.
Oh, just
Hemlock's not alone in this situation.
You know
Thor doesn't
what?
have dead family either.
We're the two normal people in this party.
Dragonborns are different.
I say wait because Dust knows stuff that other people don't.
Yeah, you know
that's-
what?
it's the part of
you know
lore.
what? You know what this
Yeah.
reminds me of?
Hmm.
For some reason, it reminds me of that one meme where everyone's just standing in like the picture, and it was like, "Oh, thank God! These people are so weird. Thank God I'm the only normal person here."
Yeah, and everyone's thinking that.
Yeah,
That's for
like-
sure what Hemlock thinks daily.
and it's like I put the JoJo's version in the side chat.
Oh, I love that image. I miss them. I miss them.
Oh goodness.
Okay.
And yeah, you all get ready, pack up. I suppose I ask now, where do you want to go next?
You know it.
For Gore.
Willow
Yeah.
is lit.
The cemetery.
Yeah, no, we're going to the cemetery.
What is
But
Willow?
Willow also wants to find his brother.
That's very true.
Is
You-
Willow gonna go find their brother or go to the cemetery?
Well, Willow can fly, so there's a bit of a dual task that can happen here. So in that case, knowing you guys want to go to the cemetery, most of you will begin to sort of pack up, get ready to go. Willow, you have the benefit of not needing to worry about terrain. You can move quite a bit faster. Also, wings just generally take less energy to use. You will do another... I guess, how do you look for him if you want to specify that yourself? Otherwise, I will.
You can.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how off the top of my head.
You will do another round. You will look around specifically the boat that you had seen before that had left. And you'll...
I think this time he calls out.
You do not get anything in response. There will be a point after some looking where the only place you haven't gone yet is deeper into the ocean, but at some point you will hit a fog, a very thick fog.
Is it an unfamiliar fog or a familiar fog?
It is very unfamiliar.
Okay.
It feels unnatural, so you think it could be, I guess like it could be his, but it's very hard to say actually.
Willow will kind of glance one more time, call out one more, probably not get a response back, and just head towards the cemetery with the others.
Mm-hmm. And so you all will begin to make your way towards the cemetery. The sun is barely rising. As such, it is still a little dark outside, but bright enough. You don't need dark vision or anything like that. Place his whole tent in the back of holding. God damn it. I just read that. That's so silly.
It stops and then puts it away normal.
Yeah. As you guys...
he folds it up and puts it away like normal.
As you guys move down the path in this town, you'll notice buildings becoming more and more decrepit. And what's it called? Everything looking much older, less taken care of, etc., etc. And so, give me one moment while I set this up. I need to, get some people off the combat tracker. Only 2. Okay, good.
Nah, leave them all on there. We'll fight him again.
You want to fight?
Put everyone on the map at once. Also, can you unsquish me?
We're
not going to be on that map very much longer.
Yeah, you'll be
Oh,
unsquished
okay.
when you get transferred over.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna...
Yeah, I closed it forever ago. We didn't need it.
Yeah.
Hemlock's been compressed like Hemlock's been compressed like one of those items that's been pressed by those pressure things. You know?
Not anymore, I'm big.
I'm big.
Hemlock and the
I'm
hydraulic
big.
press.
That's what Hemlock sounds like. I'm big.
I'm big.
Press.
They go from small to I'm big.
I'm big.
I think this will be fun.
I don't like those words.
Dust, why are there
That's
400 zombies on the map? What the fuck?
I don't like hearing the DM. I don't like hearing the DM say, "Oh, this will be fun."
Guys, there's only 400 zombies. We'll be fine.
Yeah, I got a scythe. I'll just chop other heads off.
Bard, kill that bot in the chat. Get him.
Get him!
Get him, snipe him.
Wow, I
Get
saw
the
that
ass.
message pop up and it stayed for 30 seconds now. That's crazy.
You could do better. I'm joking.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
You should be.
No.
It took me a while to inform Bard because I forgot his name for a second.
Oh my god. It's 4 letters.
I know, that doesn't mean I'm not a smart man, okay?
It's
not even
literally
by
on
name.
his profile. It's on his chat.
I know.
Dust,
I
can you
was
put
looking at
5
the stream
carrots on
too.
the map?
I could have just looked to the left of the chat and seen his
It's
name, but I just
literally
didn't.
everywhere.
I'm not putting
Literally, my
5.
username is Bard Television everywhere.
I'm not putting 5 Terravex on the map.
Except for
Come
Minecraft.
on, we can take
Actually,
5 Terravex. He's blind anyway.
It's not bar television on Minecraft. It's actually bar television.
I have to do math really quick. I really should have set this up before, and that's okay. I'm almost done. I apologize.
Wow.
Every day, I wish that I had taken a single area of effect spell.
It's fine. I have my breath weapon. Who needs area of effect?
Every day I wake up.
Who needs
And
area
you
of effect?
do have an area of effect spell. Slow.
No, that's so fucking funny.
I mean, yeah, but
Who needs
I
an
have
area of
flaming
effect
sphere.
When
I have shatter.
When you can just
I mean-
do Maelstrom Aura and half everyone's movement.
Oh my goodness. I swear to fucking God, every time I try and do this, I'm trying to change the name of this creature, and it
Ooh.
keeps
That took me
going
for a
back to the other
second.
one.
you guys, I can feel my bones. I
Yeah,
think I
that's
might have had
not-
too much caffeine.
Oh, really? What gave you that idea?
Well, it could have been the amount of
I-
caffeine you had.
Yeah, I can feel my ribs on the inside.
That's not good.
I have to do my normal pre-fight prep here.
Yeah.
And then yeah, that's being cast before we get there, obviously.
Motherfucker, it's the wrong one. Are you kidding?
Man, I can't wait till level ups because eventually my rage, I can just have it on. I don't have to keep hitting shit.
Man, I can't wait to level up and give you guys
There's
+4
that-
to any action you do on your turn.
You know, that might only be a certain path, actually, now that I think about it.
I tried to type something out and I instead typed it Fred.
I love
Fred.
that guy.
Fred!
My least
Yeah, that's
favorite
a
villain. Fred.
No,
Fred-
Fred's really cool, guys. Fred's cool. He's never harmed a fly. Because he is a fly. Fred the fly.
I was about to ask if Fred was a spider.
No, he's a fly. He does have a pal spider though. He does have a friend spider named Sam.
Oh wow.
Alright, I live. What
That's so
happened?
funny.
We're trying to be entertaining for the stream while Dust sets things up.
I'm so sorry. I should have done this beforehand.
I love that kid. No.
You send that gift to Dust every
Here
night.
we go.
My cat is in here screaming at me.
Oh my goodness.
No,
my
no!
room.
Oh my
Storyline.
fucking! You piece of shit, cat!
Oh, they get you?
You fucking got me!
Hey Dust,
Yeah, what's up?
you're going to be sent that good night sparkly gift about Dio from Lizzie every night
Oh,
from
yippee.
now on.
Also, peep the one I just sent.
Peep the horror? What horror am I peeping?
Look at him. Papa, big money.
Papa, can you send that to Allison for me?
Oh yeah, for sure.
The Papa, the Papa Big Money.
I thought you
Good
said
night,
Papa's
girlie.
Pizzeria or something like that.
That's so funny.
Papa, big money.
Sparkle on! It's Shrimp Saturday.
it's
Shrimp
Wednesday.
Saturday.
Okay, I am ready. I am fully ready.
Welcome back to Shrimp
Alright!
Saturday,
Um,
Wednesday.
Man, you guys
Every
are
Wednesday
gonna be
we have Shrimp Saturday.
real small for this map. That's okay. Let's get
Oh, no.
Willow and
Emily's
We are
always
little.
small.
Enley. Troll Carl will. Where is Troll Carl gonna? Is Troll Carl gonna be with you?
I don't know. You tell us.
I think
Yeah.
him and Isla are gonna be in a
Put a
separate
gun
part
to
of the
Troll Carl's
graveyard
head.
for now. As you guys walk, this graveyard is pretty massive. Various pieces of it. Let me just go ahead and give you the map for the snowy graveyard. I need to change the music to
Wow,
something
we are small.
a touch more frightening. There we go.
Not that small.
Let me unlock. You all enter this this sort of graveyard. It's massive. Trollcarl and Isla. Well, Trollcarl will look and say, "I would prefer to be here for the least amount of time that we can. I can't imagine we have much more, but I'm going to look around. You all take your section. I will meet up with you, or you will meet up with me once we find something."
Understood.
Works for us.
He'll nod. Begin to go look around with Isla. You'll begin to push forward more. Eventually you will see this statue covered in spider webs. You don't necessarily, with those like good passive perception, so like Hemlock, you don't hear any skittering or anything like that. You don't think that there's anything like that nearby. But you do see this giant gate in front of you.
Wow. Can I? Oh no, you said no skittering, right? No skittering.
No skittering. Yeah.
Sorry.
No skittering.
You're okay.
Okay. There perhaps any scampering or scuttling?
No. You don't hear anything of the such, actually.
Okay, awesome. Really like the vibe of this place. This is, you know.
I bet.
Is this your usual Hemlock?
Well, no, I'm talking about the craftsmanship of the gate, you know? It's just seems to be carved, like, directly, you know? Not really, like, a bunch of stacked up parts, you know? You know how hard it is to chisel something out of stone instead of stack up a bunch of stupid rocks about it?
Do you?
Yeah, no, I read. I haven't done. I could. Have you?
I mean, I've carved bone, but I haven't carved stone.
Bone different from stone because the B. and the...
And the T.
Right, Hemlock.
It's actually 2 different letters.
Yeah. I used to do really well in school. Did you know that? I was supposed to have a bright future.
Suppose.
Supposed to.
Yeah.
My future started in a pile of ash.
Oh, that's cool. Actually, I probably would have wanted to opt for that. That sounds baller as hell. That sounds metal. What the?
With your entire village burned around you?
Nope. Kinda wish it was, though. Anyway.
Enly side eyes.
I'm just gonna go around the gate here, y'all.
Enly flies over it.
I'm gonna walk right through the middle.
Okay, you do so.
Enly perches on the statue.
Okay, all right. That happened a lot quicker than I thought it would. Okay, so the second you touch the statue,
Didn't even give us a fucking chance to look at it.
Didn't even get a chance. Most of you will be cautiously running about. Enly, when you land on the statue, there's kind of like this visage of just like, I feel like it's more like an owl or something like that. The eyes will suddenly glow a green wispy flame, and it will start to rumble for a moment as things begin to jump out of the shadows in all direction to attack each and every one of you. This happened much quicker than I thought it was going to be. I apologize for that.
Do I notice this?
You do.
Or no. Because of danger, I was just wondering.
Yeah, I also can't be surprised.
Okay, so you won't be surprised. So this is a surprise round, but because of the way that this will work, since you can't... So the way that surprise rounds work in this version of combat is I'm going to do a full round where none of you can steal, but for those that, you know, can't be surprised, you can.
Mm-hmm.
I think
so
that's...
I think it's basically just me and Willow.
Does danger sense...
I think it's just dexterity checks, actually, right now. I don't think I have
Yeah.
the surprise.
So
just
you.
be me, then.
So just
I'm the only
you.
one.
So you rolled initiative for me.
Yeah. Here we go. Let's fucking go. That's probably
Nice.
that is the best initiative roll I've had the entire campaign.
Wowza. We'll put that on.
Wowie.
So,
Oh, we're having initiative rolls? Okay.
I
No,
am.
no.
You guys aren't.
yeah.
Oh,
I can't be surprised. You guys are getting surprised.
Let's roll
Oh, that's a lot.
5. None of them beat you. Okay. So you will go first as, boop. Let me put one there. Put one there. Put that one behind you.
No, not behind us.
This
What?
one will be there. This one will be
What the
there.
hell?
This
Also
one
fair.
will be there.
Don't worry, guys. I can't even see the enemies yet.
Yes, I'm fixing that in a moment. The shadows begin to lick off of themselves, becoming more tangible, real things, as figures recognizable to each of you leap out from the woodwork. You got the highest initiative, Nadar, so you get to go first.
All right. Okay. Damn, pointlessness next to Nadar is fucking.
Yeah, I was about to say, these reads.
I only don't know how to pronounce one of these words.
Inadequacy.
Is it yours?
Inadequacy.
All right.
I totally didn't forget the second S in pointlessness. Fuck.
No, it's fine. You don't need
Are
to
there
fix
two
it.
S's?
Pointlessness.
Yes. Because pointless has
Yeah.
two S's. So yeah.
Got you. I just need to make sure. I thought I was going nuts. Well, you are first, Nadar. You see as the shadows begin to lurch out, wisping things beginning to lick off of all of them. And then you see, as you get ready to just attack the first one that you see, you feel a coldness begin to seep in on your shoulder as one of them puts a hand on yours. And you
Oh, we're holding
turn
hands.
around. You're holding hands. I meant on your shoulder. But that's funny. You turn around and you see a ghostly visage that is vague at first, and then begins to approximate into something else. I suppose, because I don't know a lot about Nadar's backstory, I sort of read Nadar as the kind of person that would be afraid of failure, at least to some extent.
Mm-hmm.
So it can be himself, but who is standing before him?
It's probably his mentor.
That's fair. Yep. You see this sort of ghostly undead version of your mentor. Their skin is sallow, and yet they have a very human face, a very deep, disappointed frown. As they pull out what appears to be their smithing hammer, and they look like they're about to put it through your head. But it's your turn.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you see the cone.
I do see the
Pretty
cone.
good idea on what I'm about to do here.
Mm-hmm.
So, I need to not select Enley during this. Let's see if I
So
can do that.
I want you to only select the avatar of pointlessness.
Only the Avatar of Pointlessness?
Yes.
Well, then I don't have to select him at all.
Because as you begin to charge up your cold breath, you see a perfect opportunity to go for two people at once. And in that moment when your eyes dart to the Avatar of Forgetfulness, the Avatar of Pointlessness will take an opportunity attack against you. And you will just take damage.
Interesting.
But you will still hit it, of course. Only this one, though.
Okay, yeah.
That is a success, so I believe they take half damage.
Yeah, it'll take half damage.
Absolutely. Don't have a lot of health. Is that half? That can't be half.
It should be 9.
9. Oh wow. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Absolutely. Do.
And then,
Mm-hmm.
I have my bonus action. It'll just be my claw attack.
Absolutely. Go ahead and do that for me. Oh, okay. Absolutely. Wow, you almost fucking downed them in one go.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Plus another 4.
They have 4 HP.
Oh, he lives! Damn it!
I
almost did something cool.
Yeah. As your cold breath begins to seep outward, you glance at the avatar of Forgetfulness, and this visage of your mentor will slam the hammer into your ribs, turning the attack fully towards him, icing over in a cone in this direction. Then at the end of your turn, assuming you have nothing else left to do, they will grab with their other hand around your neck, and you will feel it grow cold and sallow as your energy is drained. You will take more damage. Wow, you rolled very good there, but... And then they are going to pass around, as this is a round of surprise, so none of you can really steal.
Now I watch my friends get jumped.
Yeah, who will I go to first? I believe that is Enly, top to bottom. Enly, you will feel something reach from behind and grab both of your underneath your armpits and like pull you backwards. Their skin is cold but also warm, and you don't understand. And when you turn around and you try and look at their face, it keeps changing. You can't make out who it is. You can't tell if they have long hair or short hair. They're tall, small. You don't know if they're 30 or 2. Whoever this person is, you just don't know. And you're going to take some damage. And then, Non, this one will begin to... You will immediately turn around and notice, for a moment, what appears to be Saluk, and then there's almost a pause. They reach out to you, and then they just stop for a moment, as if correcting something. And then it shifts and tries to find a form that matches what it wants until... Roll an insight check. You have a 0 to this, but...
What do I do?
Insight.
Okay. I don't have any... Okay.
A 9.
9!
You can't tell why, but eventually they go back to Saluk with one that's very clearly distorted and not her at all. Different from the first visage where it was just like a slightly sallower version with shadows wisping off. This just straight up looks like a ghost. And barely even looks like her. There's just like, maybe her hair or something like that is the same.
Non makes a face that is caught off guard, but also kind of disgusted.
Yeah. And then I'll just go around in the circle. Hemlock. You're kind of looking out to all of them, and you feel something wrap its arms around you as if in a tight hug. And as you push off to look at it, you see a slightly taller dragonborn with wisps coming off of it. You see your brother. As he reaches out and puts both of his hand on your shoulders and just begins to dig into them.
What is with today's session?
Rama, baby.
And then...
Oh god.
Willow, you will feel something come around your neck, and it's a scythe, and you begin to look around and understand what's happening. And when you turn around, you do not see who you think you're going to see. You see a shorter figure wielding a scythe that is far too big for his body, standing on top of the coffin to meet you at eye level, and they will cut. And then that will be the end of that round. Willow was the last one to be damaged. Willow, would you like to steal?
Yes, I would.
Absolutely.
Willow will turn to face the visage of his son and say, "You're not him. We can pretend to be him, but I know you're not him." And he will fly into a rage.
Absolutely.
Yeah. With the golden scythe, attack the visage.
Absolutely. Go ahead and go into a rage and make your 2 attacks.
Cool.
That is a hit for sure.
Boom.
Ooh, it lingered on that 20 for a real long while though.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll the damage for me. Yes. You will cut through with the scythe, and I think I'll make this a bit more obvious since you so clearly stated that you just simply do not believe that this is real. As the scythe cuts through, it looks as if blood begins to wisp off of the creature, but you can tell it's not real, almost as if they are faking it to try and make it seem real. And then, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
They will steal. And as you go in for that second attack and miss, they will grab it and necrotic energy will begin to crawl up until it hits your hands and cuts into your skin. As you take a bit more damage. And then they will pass to Nadar's. Your mentor, still throttling you, begins to dig his nails beneath your scales. I guess I was going to say skin, but you don't have that. But at the end of your turn, you can steal. Its turn, I mean.
Mm-hmm. And I will.
Mm-hmm.
What's gonna happen, guys?
We'll start with the claw attack here.
Go for it.
We'll work backwards this time.
That is a hit.
You
kill it. It has
yeah,
1
I'm gonna say,
It is
I
1
have
HP.
a +5 to hit, or +5 to my damage.
It is
I
1
don't
HP.
think I cannot kill it.
You begin to rise off the ground slightly as he pulls you upward, and with a single, with one hand, you try and pry his hands away from your throat, and then with your other hand, you just strike a claw upwards, cutting through it as it falls into different pieces and turns into nothing more than shadows.
So as it was starting to lift Nadar, it drops him. He takes a gasp of air, and he turns towards... Who does Nadar look to first? That's the question.
I will say, just from my standpoint, Willow's closer, but you choose.
Nadar also doesn't know Willow as well.
That's
He's been with the other 3 the entire time.
That's what I was going with. I was like, but if you're going to okay.
What's it called? Hemlock never talks about himself. You've been around Non being, going through shit basically for the past whole day. And aside from the angst that Enlil has talked about, Enlil is typically the first one to go down into any combat. So...
Yeah, that's exactly where Nadar's head is. Like, Enlil's kind of squishy. I think I can make it there. Yeah.
It is on top of the statue itself.
So it's like up there with him?
Yeah. So I don't think you'd be able to get. How am I gonna play this? I think you get close. If I had to recommend anything, I would say Thorn Whip it and then attack it next turn. If you wanted to attack it for sure.
Yeah. Thorn Whip.
Or Magic Missile. Yeah, Magic Missile.
I do also have Magic Missile, that's very true. Does melee attack action count as an attack action?
Are you asking so you could do more than one Thorn Whip?
Well, if I hit the Thorn Whip, I would immediately yank it 10 feet closer to me, so it wouldn't be on the statue anymore.
I believe the main difference is that you are not taking the attack action, you are casting a spell. Making the attack action is simply with a weapon that you have rather than a cantrip. There are
here, Dust. Come on.
there are a couple like Green Flame Blade and Booming Blade that kind of dance around that a little bit, but I don't think you'll be able to do Thorn Whip and melee attack. But you can Thorn Whip just to get it away.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll still come over here.
Perfect.
So I'm pulling it towards me, away from Enley, and I'll try to Thorn Whip it.
Absolutely. That is a miss.
That misses. Damn.
The Thorn Whip will launch itself outward, but it will not be able to connect as it begins to move through this constantly shifting figure. It does not seem to pay you any mind whatsoever.
Okay, yeah.
Who'd you like to pass to? I don't think anybody's gone this round. Oh no, sorry. Willow did.
Willow's gone, so I'll pass to Enley, actually.
Enley.
Hey.
Hey.
All right. Enley is not feeling great.
Mm-hmm.
12 HP is almost half of his hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. And he, like, literally is incapable of making out the features of this thing.
It isn't even that it's hard to make out, it's changing. Like, actively.
Yeah, so there's just no way to... Okay, that's such mindfuckery.
Yeah.
Well, I did say in, like, a little action thing in the side chat, that he just kind of has Sorcerous Burst prepared, like, in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's gonna do that. I think he's gonna just give the face-changing thing some lightning to the face.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll that for me. Oof.
Oh.
That is... Oh, do you want to use your inspiration?
I'll use my inspiration, yeah.
Go for it.
Please roll better.
Oh!
Oh, God.
Oh, brother.
This
Oh,
thing
horrible.
is frightening. You begin to sort of stumble backwards, trying to launch a bout of magic towards it, but nothing seems to land, unfortunately.
Damn it.
That is
And I
very
can't give
unfortunate.
myself a bardic. So-
You can give other people a bardic, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Enley might be able to see like Willow or Hemlock from the top, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Probably, you know, like I feel like Non and Nadar are too close to like the base of the statue to see.
Mm-hmm.
I think Enley will toss Hemlock a bardic. That's a
Absolutely.
D8.
Absolutely. You feel when you gaze over at Hemlock, there is a brief, very, very brief moment where your eyes almost lock with his avatar, and you feel yours begin to grow slightly as it readies to attack, but does not.
Interesting.
Who'd you like to pass to at the end of your turn?
I'll pass to. I think Emily feels like Willow might know what's going on, so
Willow's
I'll pass to
already
Willow.
gone.
Oh wait, Willow's already gone. Shit.
Yeah.
Must have been when I was changing the headphones. Okay, I'll go to Hemlock.
Hemlock.
said the bardic was a D8 question mark?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. What kind of damage is this? I'm gonna find the unworthy on my guy here.
Absolutely. Roll the saving throw on him really quick. While
Can I
he
add the bardic
does...
to that? Probably not.
No, you cannot.
Oh.
Though, what's it called? Enlil does actually specifically have a thing for that, but that's okay. While he does fail, he is not paralyzed. Go ahead and drag the bludgeoning damage onto him, though.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, sick.
Oof.
Oh no! Okay.
You watch as the paralyzed begins to sink in, or at least it's supposed to, and then they begin to dig more into your shoulders.
Also, you know what I forgot? I forgot to use the telekinetic, what is it? Reprisal?
Oh, what is that? It's just...
When it attacks me, I forgot.
You just do it. Strength save and then damage, you said?
Yeah, take damage from the... Yeah, it's a reaction.
Oh, okay. I'll just...
I could have used it before, but I forgot.
They succeeded anyways. Is it half damage?
Damn.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, I've done 10 damage.
You've done 10 damage. Do you have a bonus action?
Oh, 1 second. I don't...
You have healing word.
I don't have bonus action.
If you wanted to do something, you have healing word, but if you don't want to, that's okay.
They have their incense too.
You have your incense. Is Hemlock... Lizzie, have you died? Lizzie has died. They've deafened. Okay. That's okay. At the end of their turn, if they want, they can... Oh, you're alive again.
Lizzie's alive?
I'm alive now. I'm sorry.
You
I
have
have more bonus actions.
You have healing word if you wanted to use a bonus action.
I don't remember what it takes to activate your incenser either.
Let's see. I have
it's an action.
No, it is a bonus action. As a bonus action, you can speak the command word to cause the flail to emanate a thin cloud of incense.
The sensor's a bonus action?
Yeah, well, not attacking, but the healing thingy.
Yeah, that's what that's okay. It would heal that guy too. So I'm good for now. Who hasn't gone?
Well, it's gonna steal at the end of your turn.
Oh, just kidding.
Who hasn't gone? The enemy.
True. It will.
You're right in front of me.
I haven't gone.
True, but
it
took damage. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
It's going to dig its claws further and further in. It's growing taller. Your energy is growing weaker. Ooh, it's a lot of damage. And then they will pass to... I'll have them pass to... What's it called? Avatar of Grief. This horrific visage of Saluk is going to reach out and try and reach into your body and literally try and, like, pull out your heart. And it's just going to deal damage to you. That's a small amount of damage, which tracks. As you feel the cold begin to seep in. Non.
It didn't occur to me.
Non, what would you like to do? You could steal.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. I got... Anyways. She obviously knows that's not to look. So, she's going to push that. She's going to, like, take out her dagger to attack and push it back away.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll with your dagger? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I can use a bow and arrow with this proximity.
It's very true. That question was me trying to figure out what I wanted you to do. Hey, go ahead and do dagger. That is
17.
Not a hit.
What?
I got an 18 and didn't hit one, so it's higher than 18.
Oh no, guys, we're cooked. I fear.
Used magic that doesn't require AC.
Yeah.
True.
Alternatively, what's it called? Oh, if you'd like, you can actually cast Zephyr Strike to give yourself advantage.
Oh. Yeah, you know what? Sure.
Sure. Although it'll also do an extra damage the next time you hit. So roll again for me.
Yeah.
Crit.
I'd love a crit right about now.
That's
That is
not
still not
Why?
good, no.
Why would you roll
great. So another one's dead, and I'm over here trying to save you 4?
That's fair.
Additionally, actually, because of the way that Zephyr Strike works, you have an additional 30 feet of movement, and your attacks do not provoke opportunity. If you wanted to, I don't know, dip.
You can make distance.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. What's the highest place? Can I climb a tree?
I guess you can get on this tree right here.
That's what I'm saying. Up.
Sure. Yeah, you
Scurries up
get
the
up
tree
there.
like a squirrel.
You pull out your bow and arrow, ready to do what you gotta do. I think the only other thing that hasn't gone yet is the Avatar Forgetfulness, which will reach forward and it will cup its hands around your cheeks, Enli. For a moment, it feels like they are holding you comfortingly, and then it feels like they are grabbing you, and then it feels like they're comforting again, and then it feels distressed, and then it keeps bouncing between things that you can't quite pin down. We're almost down. But that is the end of that round of combat, which means you get to go next, Enli, if you'd like to steal.
I have a whopping 3 hit points left. I would love to.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna 3rd level healing word myself.
Seems fair.
I don't want to die. Okay, great. So, suppose I could do a. I could do a cantrip. I'll try sorcerer's burst again, I guess.
Go for it.
Oh, that's not where I needed to roll, but that's okay.
Oh, 18. Rolling a lot of 11s. 11s and 10s.
Yeah.
The least funny number. Your sorcerer's burst will miss again, unfortunately.
18?
Yes.
Yeah. It's higher than 18.
I pass away.
We're done for.
We're cooked, chat.
But you did not damage anything. I don't think you can use your. You guys have been using your martial checks if you want to do something like that. But other than that, who would you like to pass to at the end of your turn?
I don't think Emily can get enough of a read on this thing to even begin to understand.
That's true. Hey, that's fair if that's the way you want to interpret that. I don't mind that at all.
Yeah, I mean, I think. Oh, he's just not okay. No one else has gone this round, right?
No, yes, this is a new round.
Okay, great. I'll pass to
Trying to
Hemlock.
run away.
I mean to Nadar. I'll pass to Nadar. Sorry, Lizzie. Sorry.
Oh, God. Okay. I'm actually going to take Dust up on the offer to do a martial check.
Go for it. Make me a... Well, do you have anything in particular you want to roll, or just, like, wisdom?
Want to know about them, like, magic-wise.
I guess Arcana, then.
What is my Arcana? Yeah, that's pretty decent.
15? Perfect. They were definitely summoned. Like, these things are undead, but what's really bizarre is that they aren't, like, zombies, and you noticed the statue when Emily touched it was, like, a triggering effect. So this seems more like a trap than anything else, right? Rather than zombies just crawling up out of the ground wanting to get you. Your mind immediately goes to some kind of failsafe method. I think the other thing I will just make clear to you, since you experienced it firsthand, you saw that any attempts to hurt another one of them while Eurus was still alive resulted in them being able to hit you as a reaction. They seem to be magically singling you guys out. But yours is dead.
Okay. I kind of rocked mine shit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. What's the range on this? That's 10 feet.
What's it called? If you wanted to get to it to punch it, you easily could. You could use your movement to climb up.
Yeah, I'll bonus action armor.
Absolutely.
And then I'll scale my way up to fucking beat the shit out of this thing.
Absolutely. Make me 2 attack rolls.
Trying to, like, force myself between it and Emily.
Oh!
Oh, no!
I saw that. That was horrific.
Oh. Again!
Oh my god!
God damn it!
Yeah. Oh my god. That is
Emily's getting
awful.
his shit rocked. Guys, it was so fun playing Emily for you all.
You will immediately grab onto the statue and climb your way upwards. As you go to punch, it just begins to move around your fist and focus in on Emily. Though you don't see any detriment, notably, to you trying to attack it now that your guy is dead.
Can I see what Enley's seeing, or do I just see the skeleton?
I think you do see what Enley's seeing. I think you see a figure that is constantly shifting and changing.
Okay.
And it's like this weird thing of... It's doing it in a rhythm that's really bizarre, where just as you're about to understand what you're looking at, it changes again.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Who would you like to pass to?
We'll go to Non.
Non, I have a feeling I know what you're going to do.
Are martial checks actions?
No, they're free actions.
I'm actually
So's crying.
So is crying. That is
yeah, Emily starts sobbing.
Crying is a free action, guys. Make sure to use it.
I'm gonna use my martial check to get see the environment before I could act on anything. Just like see any, or actually look over these things, see any weak points from a distance.
I see. Just roll me a wisdom then.
My spooky eyes. Wisdom?
Yeah.
Oh.
What are their charisma?
I don't know.
That is too high, unfortunately. Or too low, I mean. So you will not be able to glean anything from them. That's okay.
Well, that's fine. I'm just gonna snipe.
Go ahead. I believe. Would you like to bonus action hide?
Yeah.
All right. You're gonna roll with advantage then. That's a hit. Let me go ahead. Zephyr Strike and sneak attack. There you go.
I think it's this one. There we go.
It is. An arrow will shoot out, stabbing into its shoulder. You watch as blood begins to pour from it, and then it disappears, unable to hit the ground. You're able to very quickly glean what Willow gleaned as well. They are faking it. They are trying to make you feel guilty about something. It does not work, because you're very aware of it. And then, I believe that's all. Would you like to move at all?
No, I'm staying right where I am. Yeah.
Gotcha. It will immediately lunge itself towards you and reach out and grab onto your hands as they hold onto the bow, and you'll feel that cold begin to sink in again. And then they are going to pass randomly to the remaining 3. Top to bottom. That would be Willow's. Same thing as before. This vision of your son is going to reach forward and touch your face as if he was a baby, and it will shock you as the cold begins to seep in and damage you significantly. But you can steal.
I will. I'm gonna use my blade.
Absolutely. Go nuts.
And I'm also going to reckless check.
Absolutely. That's actually very useful here, because if you've noticed, they aren't making attacks, they're just hitting. Oh, that's a critical hit.
There it is!
Are you going to use Strike of the Giants?
I'm going to use Strike of the Giants.
Alrighty, let me drag that onto you. Go ahead and drag the 1d10 plus 4 onto them. You might just straight up kill them. Almost. Well, you have 2 attacks, so... Oh, wait, do you have... Can you reroll ones? Is that a thing that you have?
No.
No. Ah, that's for another thing. Okay.
I don't think so. Another nat 20, let's go.
No, but that is a hit. Go ahead and roll the d10. You will hit. This thing will begin to touch your face, and with a single swift movement, you pull out your glaive and spin it. 2 rapid attacks going against it. Its arms get basically cut off, and there's a moment where they can't keep up with the ruse, and they just disappear. At the end of your turn...
Like,
oh, you can move.
You are not... Yeah. Willow's gonna go help him.
Gotcha. Who would you like to pass to? I actually think Hemlock is the only one that hasn't gone this round.
Yeah, it's just Hemlock, yeah.
Hemlock.
Sits here sadly, staring at you with big wet eyes.
True.
Oh man, the only thing I can do is just get him, I guess.
You know, Burning Hands, Entangle, Thunderwave. You have a couple things.
Oh, actually, that would be sick. Hold on.
Get him! Ooh,
yeah.
get him!
I think. Oh, ooh, that's so cool. So its hands are on my shoulders, and I think Hemlock says, "Get your freak hands off me!" And then tries to shove his hands into its chest.
Absolutely, roll the damage on it. Did you want to cast it at a higher level, or you first? Okay.
Oh, I could have. I didn't consider that. No, I already casted it. Would have loved to cast it.
You will press your hands into your brother's visage, and fire will shoot out from the other end. And you will see there's like a gaping hole in his torso, and it looks like non-fatal, if that makes sense. It doesn't look as gruesome as it should be. And you kind of begin to tap into that thing of like, oh, these aren't even people. You don't even know these are ghosts. And then they will steal, and they will grab your wrists, and that energy will begin to creep in, and you will take damage.
Can I healing word myself with a bonus action?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Oh no.
You can upcast it if you'd like.
Upcast?
Yeah.
Oh, I can. Okay,
Up to level
awesome.
3. Just right-click it. The amount of times you want to upcast it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pop a second level. There we go. Okay, well.
Better than nothing.
That's not bad.
They will steal, and they will begin to sink their cold into you, but I actually think that's everybody this round. And so, would you like to steal?
Me? Yeah, of course.
Alright, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna 3rd level Burning Hands.
Okay.
These work.
I mean, yeah. That's a failure.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll 6d6, or no, 5d6.
Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go.
Bam.
Big money, no wins.
You, as it grabs your wrist and begins to turn them inward, you feel your bones begin to strain slightly. You grab its wrists and begin to burn. Fire begins to fill the shadow until there is too much light for it to exist. And it will disappear. You still have a bonus action. Otherwise, at the end of your turn, who would you like to pass to?
There's nothing else I wanted. Well, I could heal myself again, but I'm how you say lazy. So I will pass to Nam, cause looks like she's got a lot to deal with right now.
Sure. Non, what'd you like to do?
I'm going to, first of all, this thing is too close to me. I'm gonna push it off the tree.
Okay, make me an acrobatics check.
Jump that motherfucker.
You know, like how kids would push the other one off the slide or something like that. Oh.
16. I'll roll
Got a 16.
for them as well. They also got a 16. I think this is a meets a beats it. You had to meet their DC, so this is you succeeding. You begin to push into them and you pass through them slightly, but with enough maneuvering, you're able to grab at their side and just kind of shove them down to the bottom of the tree. But that is your basically action.
Yeah. Oh, what is my? Let me check my inventory.
You, what's it called? You do have bonus action dash because you're a rogue. And you won't get an opportunity attack because you moved it down.
Oh, okay. Be really funny if I parkoured. What is this? What is this thing?
It appears to be a massive headstone.
I'm jumping on that headstone.
Yep, you will just leap up here.
Parkour.
You do see that it is.
Non-stay winning.
You do see that it is slightly floating.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just keeping my distance away from it, you know?
Yeah. Do you are you trying to hide from it at all, or?
Just keeping my distance. I know that's not really so look.
Yeah, right. Alrighty. Who'd you like to pass to at the end of your turn, then?
I know Hemlock.
It's Willow, Enley, and Nadar.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Nadar's getting Enley out of the fucking way.
Yeah.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, Enley.
Enley
getting a chance to hit their target for once.
Yeah.
Enley.
Okay, so I'm at work. I just stepped away from my computer. I'm doing the same thing that I've been doing.
Okay.
Sorcerer's Burst, got it.
You need me to do it for you?
Yeah, I am not even in the same building as my laptop.
Oh my god, motherfucker.
Oh, you missed.
It misses again. I think Enley's thoroughly terrified at this point. I think that's the only way to explain this.
And then Enley passes to Nadar.
Yes, I imagine that's exactly what's going to happen. Did you want to do anything for your bonus action?
I mean, the only thing I can really do is Bardic, so I'll give a Bardic to Nadar.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
And then Nadar.
Nadar is going to, in an attempt to get Enley away, he's just going to place a hand on Enley's chest and push him and cast Vortex Warp. So now he's 30 feet straight up in the air.
Fair. He'd also be 90 feet if you wanted.
But then he's not within range to do any of his spells.
He can fly.
Most of my spells are 60 to 90 feet.
Yeah.
Nah, you're 30 feet up in the air.
Okay, you're 30 feet up in the air.
And then I am going to bonus action the Avatar of Forgetfulness.
Wonderful. Go ahead and roll.
See if I can actually hit something that isn't mine.
Oh!
No!
I saw
I
that.
cannot.
Roll a d8. No, roll a d8. Roll a d8.
Oh yeah, roll a
Yeah,
d8.
Bardic.
You have a 50% chance. Yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll that damage then.
One of those.
Woo.
And this.
Extra 3. This one, as you can tell, is not very beefy.
Almost like it was meant for Enly.
Something, something. They all have half of your HP. So for this
Man,
guy,
so what you're
basically
saying is I
fucking-
could kill myself in 2 turns.
Pretty much.
Same. Wait, I just realized that. Same.
Yeah, I upped it a little bit because I think it's your HP, half your HP plus 11, but still. It's gonna steal at the end of your turn, and it's going to go upwards towards Enly. You can make an opportunity attack.
And I will. Thunder Gauntlets, please hit. Not that it matters, because
Okay.
it doesn't get disadvantage anyway. But yeah, fucking Christ, bro.
And it will fly up to Enly, and it will grab at their feet and begin to pull them down and deal a little bit more damage to them. Okay.
Kick him in the face.
That's the best amount of damage you could have taken. As that cold begins to seep in. They're now both 30 feet in the air.
That's fine. I can bring Enly back down here if I want to.
And then they will pass to they'll actually pass to their Avatar of Grief buddy because they haven't gone this round. Non, you will see it begin to move towards you, and you will just sort of instinctively move to try and get on the other side of this pillar just so it doesn't like headstone. And you will watch as its hand moves through and grabs you around the mouth and begins to hurt you more. And then Willow, it's your turn. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna.
Willow, could you get this fucking guy out of the sky?
No, but I can help Non.
You could get the guy out of the sky, actually.
But
No.
but if he helps Non has a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
But I can also reach the one fighting Non. I can't reach the one in the fucking sky.
Can I go for the one in the sky? Or
I
no?
actually genuinely don't think that he can, because you have to go
Believe in yourself.
30 feet and then 30 feet up, right? So I guess
Just believe in yourself.
I guess 30. No, it's 40 feet away. So even if you were just flying something. Oh, I guess actually, just barely.
Well, I have 40 feet of walking speed.
With flying, it's 30 feet away. So I mean, no, it would be 10 feet because of the statue. Yeah, the only one you can really get is this one.
Alright, yeah, I'll go for that one. Plus, wait, I only have to be 15 feet away from it.
What? Oh, glaive? Oh, you're
Because
right.
of rage
reach.
and glaive.
Yeah, if you either one, whichever one you want to go for.
I'm gonna go for this one.
Absolutely. You have 2 attacks.
Save
gonna-
the squishy
Are
one
you gonna
first.
attack recklessly?
Yeah, I'll attack recklessly if I could.
Go for it. It's already there. You don't need to reapply it.
Yeah.
That's certainly a hit.
Thank God.
That's one. And then
Also a hit for sure.
let's do.
Oh yeah, you're definitely gonna kill it. Yeah. You will fly upwards with your glaive and cut at its feet, and it will disappear into smoke.
And the dead can't steal.
The dead can't steal. That's so true. Meaning, do you want to start the round?
Yes, I do.
Target spotted.
Target spotted! Willow's gonna fly over here and do the exact same thing.
Absolutely.
Can I attack recklessly again or no?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
Enemy
cool.
spotted.
You might also just kill this one. Oh, critical
Hey.
hit.
That's a crit.
Hey, I'm gonna do strike at the giant. Strike at the giant.
All right. Oh, you
There
dragged
you
it on
go.
yourself. Wonderful. Go ahead and roll that damage.
God damn.
It's dead.
Hey, hey,
It's dead.
hey, Dust. I think it's dead.
I think it's dead. Willow, in one swift movement, will fly upwards, cutting into the visage fighting Enly, and then will shoot off as if bouncing off of a wall and run through this last avatar. And
Which means I killed 3 of these things, by the way.
you did. There was a lot of unlucky rolls happening over here.
I would have killed 2 of them if I could fucking hit him.
I got 2 nat 20s this session, though. I'm okay with that.
All of you will begin to sort of relax for a moment. Enli will fly back down, landing on the statue. And then it will begin to shake again, and Nadar and you will fall off and just land in the snow as it shakes.
I glare at Enli.
No damage. Enli will just kind of get up and fly and go land over here as the statue begins to move this way and opens up to a passageway underneath. And that is where we will end the session for today.
Whoa.
I gotta find my little note card.
You have a note card?
I have to find my little note card that has the password on it
The password?
to get in the door.
Oh, right.
It's around here somewhere.
I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, I wonder if they remember that. That's going to be terribly important.
I didn't.
Hey,
didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
What an
Dust.
evil session, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
That was so evil. And you know I just finished watching Arcane Season 2. I was very devastated when I came in here.
Surprise! Willow has a son.
Surprise! You all have trauma except for Nadar.
Well, Willow's son is
Yeah,
still
it turns
alive.
out you're the most normal person here.
I mean, like, the most hardship Nadar's probably gone through mentally is like, man, school's kind of hard. Like,
He's just a regular dude.
Willow's had to go through the life of parenthood, the losing of his wife and mother of his kid.
It's so funny just imagining.
And Nadar's
like,
just like, man, I should have stayed in college.
Why are you here? To avoid my grief, to discover who I actually am, to return home, to defeat
bored.
my sworn enemy. I don't know, man. I got bored.
I was bored.
Please tell me, is that actually his reason?
Yes, that is actually the reasoning. He was bored being like a regular blacksmith, so his mentor sent him to fucking Oakrithil.
Oh,
Insane.
goodness gracious.
Nadar is just a dude.
Oh my god.
He's here for a
really
good
is.
time.
That's crazy.
He really is the guy ever.
Yeah.
That guy
Yeah.
works in 9 to 5.
Look at new
He
non-art,
does.
guys.
He has a job back home.
Guys, there's new non-art.
I-
Guys.
I cannot. Oh, is there new non-art?
In
Mhm.
Secret Seekers.
Oh, I was looking in the side chat and I just saw the fucking lobster.
Shrimp.
Oh, I love how nothing looks.
Oh,
It's
that
that
is
time,
lovely.
fuckaroo.
I was doing the hairstyle.
Amazing. Beautiful.
Ooh, one moment. Ah.
It's bath time, buckaroo.
Absolutely. Well, I had a lot of fun with this session. Thank you guys very much.
Of
We will
course
be back
you
next
did,
week.
Narrows.
What's it called? Since we are nearing this time, I wanted to let you all know, and I'll just say it here. From April 21st to May 10th, I have to be helping with a play. I don't know the exact dates in which I'm going to be doing it, but I am basically going to be wholly unavailable in the afternoon, which means we might have to skip out on D&D for 3 actual weeks.
No.
I will see. I'll look at the actual time because it's possible that on the 7th I'll be available. So we might only miss 2 weeks, but I'm pretty certain we're gonna miss at least 2 weeks.
Well, the 7th
Dust hates us and wants us dead.
It's true.
This May
Yeah,
7th
true.
is a Wednesday, Bard.
Oh, May 7th. Yeah.
Yes. May 7th. This is still 2 months away, but it's getting closer, and I don't want to just toss this at you guys when it's like
I
right there.
appreciate it.
If I had to guess, judging by, let's see, it's the 12th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys will probably finish this arc around them, so at least there will be a sense of finality for
Let's
the brief
go!
break that we'll have.
Arc completed. We finally cleared the southernmost
This-
section of Oakrithil.
This vault is going to take a long while.
Oh.
Man, good thing we have the incense.
It's true.
Everyone gather around a hemlock.
Everyone gather around Hemlock. Emily, come here.
Leave me alone.
Emily, come here. Get over here.
Hemlock having been
Gets you.
Hemlock is like that
Ew.
one kid who doesn't want to be in group activities in high school, and he really hates being in group projects.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. Thank you guys very much. I'm excited for next week.